Banner Saga boot up. Oh, there we go. I was like, why the hell is it? Here, I'm gonna. What the? That's weird. That's better. Who would like to chat with the devs? Let's go to options. I think I did easy last time and I liked it. Maybe I'll do normal. Yeah. Alright, heraldry. What the? Alright, new game. Yes, I have played this game before. The gods are dead. The wake battle giant survived through an tenuous alliance right back to stories called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. This is interesting. Now as an era of growth and dread, life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun. Oh man, I love this series. You know what? This might be a Jekyllstein Gray plays video too, depending on how well the recording goes. I'm gonna treat it like it is.
It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val human
This
borders.
game, it's like Oregon Trail meets
before returning
Mass
to the
Effect
capital.
meets Tolkien. This actually,
Several days
this
ago,
story
the
is
sun
actually
simply
very,
came
it
to
reminds me a
stop
lot of
in the
Tolkien.
sky.
In a way that most other
But during
fantasy
these
actually,
long winter days, none of us
which is
can
weird
be
because
certain
aesthetically it doesn't
how
seem like
long it
Tolkien.
has been this way. Some of
Let's
the
see.
men in the caravan have taken
So yeah,
it
the
as
sun
a
stopped
dire
moving.
omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself.
I mean, we got
this
these gorgeous
vistas.
vistas. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem's another.
We have been
Another
warned
thing.
by stranded travelers about the
This
brigands
is take some credit
on the
from,
path
and
to
I also
Richorn,
I'm gonna talk
our
about the
road
way
home.
this is
Our
cutscenes.
captain
I mean,
seems
besides, I mean, this has
unconcerned.
like
Perhaps he
straight
is
up
as eager as I to be done
cutscenes.
here. We will
anyway,
rest here
that's not what
this
I'm
day
talking
and
about. I'll get to
inquire
that
further
later.
when we speak to the governor.
Let's see. Yeah, so we got these cutscenes. They're pretty rare. Kind of like Fire Emblem cutscenes, actually. Although they look better. They look better than Fire Emblem cutscenes. Hey, product drone. Let's see. I love this animation. Again, it doesn't come up very often because this was made on a pretty small budget, but still looks really nice. And the game looks great otherwise too. So here we have our it's kind of weird playing this with a mouse. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So actually, I played all 3 of these games and beat them, but it's been a couple years, so and this was on PS4, so I'm interested to see how it goes up here. Yeah. So renowned is basically EXP. Let's see. Warhawk. So, one of the problems with tutorials for games like this is that it's really hard to teach them in a way that feels natural. So this is just straight up like, here's all the mechanics you need to know. And it gets out of the way pretty quickly, which is nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so oh man, now I'm like, oh man, I really wish my computer would run Pillars of Eternity well.
Like a rabid wolf, that one.
Yeah, anyway.
We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know.
Oh, wow.
He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and bar slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose.
Not to spoil too much, esteemed viewers, because I don't want to treat this like I'm going on, like I'm playing it for the first time, you know. I don't want to spoil things going ahead. It is interesting hearing, well, the way they talk to the judge is interesting, considering what we find out. That's all I'll say.
This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
This kind of reminds me of an animated version of Beowulf we watched in the English class once. I mean, obviously, partly because it's a Mead Hall, very Northern European-esque, you know.
They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
A lot of dead people, and it's animated. You know, it's a very super resemblance. Chapter 1, Only the Sun Has Stopped. Okay, so here we have I mean, if you've seen my Alder's Blood videos, you know, this will look familiar, and I compared Alder's Blood to the Banner Saga. Is it input capturing? Yeah, it is. Okay. That is good. And the frame rate is... Okay. I don't know. Again, I'll treat it like it's a... If you're watching this unlisted, then I deemed it unacceptable. If it's not enlisted, and I, like, actually promoted it, then it was listed. Eric, Steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? So I thought this guy was going to be the main character. I don't think he's actually playable until the 3rd game. Let's see. It's been worse. You got a lot of irons in the fire. Scofflings that you didn't hack. Okay. Let's see. Market tent. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases slapped. Okay, so I want to talk about the cutscenes. I should have done this last time. So Fire Emblem, this reminds me a lot of Fire Emblem. But with Fire Emblem, it feels very static. At least in the, not in Three Houses, but in Awakening and Fate, which are the main ones I've played. You know, it just feels like two talking heads. This is talking heads, but there's a dynamism. You know, because you can cut back and forth and with different characters, and it makes it feel more not immersive per se, but more grounded in a physical space. Let's see. Say nothing. Interesting. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? Nah, I just bought them while you were walking around. Why? Yeah. Interesting. Oh yeah, there's also permadeath in this game, but it's not like Fire Emblem. I actually really like this. It's not like Fire Emblem where you just like you keep you keep playing until what was I gonna say? It's not like Fire Emblem where you keep playing through it. It's not like Fire Emblem. I don't know why I said keep playing through it. Where if you run out of HP during battle, you die. It's more like if you make certain choice. It's more like a Telltale type. There's a lot of interesting stuff mixed together here. Let's see. I'll remind him. It's interesting how he uses his tithe, because tithes, at least from my understanding, are religious offerings, like offerings to the church. I guess not in this case. You arrive in front of what it must be nobleman, the mead hall. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man, introduces Valgard. I'll point him out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Yeah, that's true. So we'll mop up the rest of them, I guess. Man, it's been like 2 years since I played this game. Wow, that feels weird. So here we have our formation set up. Okay, we've been sitting this one out. I guess he would have done that even if I didn't say that thing. Move them here. Again, it's funny because these are actually, I would argue that none of these guys are actually the main characters of the Banner Saga. I don't want that. We actually haven't gotten to what I would consider to be the main characters of the Banner Saga. Yeah, what is this? Oh, it's just, yeah, no. We're gonna attack them. I don't need to use any willpower because they died. Warden! Sweet, I got an achievement for that. Ow. So, yeah, the strength, I actually really like the strength and armor battle systems in this game. They doesn't look like I can attack anyone here. So we're gonna intern, I guess. So the more damage you do to someone, the more they let's see, Magnus Tempest. Warhawk. Got an achievement for that too. So the what was I gonna say? The game is so the more strength you have, it's both health and damage. So if you lower their strength, then you get then you both are closer to dying We're gonna fall back. Rally this. You get both more strength, and you lose both your ability to take hits and your ability to do damage. But your armor also protects you. And protects your enemies, so it's not that hard in this case, but it gets much more strategically interesting as time goes on. There he goes. Promotion! So promotion is just a fancy way of saying level up. Oh wow. It's almost dead. So let's see. We're gonna attack him. Finish him. Fatality. Okay. Victory. Renown grows. Yeah, achievements. These achievements are really simple and easy to get. Warhawk. So Gunelf is ready for promotion. Continue. There they are. Gods be damned, I've got to go wash off this blood. Okay, Pontius Pilate. Elric is looking out the hall's window onto the bay. Food and longship approaches sails of blood, bread, and some blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for Varl kingship. So Varls are these guys. They're the guys with the horns. Ironically, there's no horns on helmets, but there's horns on people. The flag looks important. Yeah, important guess. See what I deal with all day long? Yeah. Things make a little more sense. You'd hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrive. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? Yeah, what is it? I like that option. Just straight up no, or what is it? You know, I'd never agree to yeah, I'll do whatever you want. You know, I'll never say anything. Let's see. So Ubin's like a scribe and I think like a tax collector. Wow, that's a lot of peoples. Hey, Vognir. A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Vognir, there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old Yarks? At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Yorendur demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returning from Aberang. I remember that, and I remember that it's important, but I don't remember what it was specifically. I'm glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden Wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? We visit the capital, his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a misery. Okay, so Hakon is like the king of the Varl, I think. Yes, Hakon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing that you're around, Hakon. I don't know. I'm just going to mispronounce names left and right, and I'm probably going to... My pronunciation is probably going to be inconsistent. So apologies in advance, esteemed viewers. I have the distinct feeling that I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Oh, the prince is kind of a piece of crap, but I also think he has redeeming qualities, if I remember right. Although I might be very wrong there. Where is Moger? Hakon. Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading there up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Moger. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. Oh boy, yeah. The log road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Yeah. Meanwhile, I was the type of kid who threw a funeral for a bee. Yes, literally. I I can't remember all the details and don't really feel like explaining, but yeah, I was that kind of person. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagnier's caravan tomorrow, why not hurt to share a drink with Hakon, or introduce yourself to the prince he spoke so highly of? Yeah, I always use the talk icons. Scrivener! You find Hakon in the mead house, surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon? Wagner is the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise, what's this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Humans. I guess if I only lived as young as a Yox fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon lets slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, for he is known for cutting a swath through the dredge of Wagnier's side in the Second War and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing and step back into the cool air outside. Let's see. Hey, you. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludden. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludden. Yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my gods. Ludden looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? You're the one who benefits from tax collecting, though. Anyway. I a Varl historian. Don't you already know? Your king and mine have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Ludden takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Aberang. And now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men and Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damn cold up here. So I think Aberang is the capital of the human kingdoms, but I can't remember. Take the opportunity to excuse yourself. It is actually interesting how all of the important characters I remember are introduced much later into the story. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're ready. I don't really have a choice. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort, just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Shenwell as a whole, you think. Oh man. I don't know. There's just something about this game that I find super appealing and playable. So here we get the Oregon Trail segment. So here we got the supplies, our morale. We have all of these clansmen, and yeah, so morale just declines when you keep walking, which actually kind of makes sense. If you're just endlessly walking with nothing else to change it, then of course morale is gonna suffer. Toast to Wagner, I guess. Shout with Wagner, I guess. Thanks for the speech, Sir Wagner. So Mogar, I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess for your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Ludden? Hopefully the boy goes back to Aberang. Boy, he's not ready. I'm sorry, that's just such a... Especially because this is heavily inspired by Norse mythology, you know, of course. I'm gonna make God of War 4 jokes. And I could take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Ha, you don't miss the fight, Ubin. You down your bead instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but this... Pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be, warriors would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm next in line? The lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it, yeah. People in an ideal world, people would only follow others because they felt like it. Let's see. Ah, it's Ludden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grafheim? We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. So here we got the map. The map I actually really like. I mean, there's very little about this game I don't like, but the map is one of the things that I especially like. Yeah, so, let's see. So you click on this, and you can get this cool little lore. There's actually a lot of lore here. This is a pretty big world. Let's see. So that's actually gonna. So I'm not gonna click on all these because I have some sense of when to not. So yeah, Aberang is the seat of power for the human kings. There's a reason I remember it, but we'll get to that much later. The plains of slaughter are so basically they're the areas of Centaur. All right, that is enough for now. We head north, then east past the forts. Grafheim's far from Strand. Going to be a large march. You should have drank last night, Ludden. Why not take the ships to Skrymirstead? What's the point of marching? Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. We tear up the long ships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skrymirstead. Half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludden exhales through his nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. Boy. I know. It's an old and easy joke. It's low-hanging fruit. I'm gonna pick it. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off, too. Ludden's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vaderfell if we're lucky. Alrighty. Camp. Yeah. So, you can rest. You can... Okay, so it's gonna make you training. I very rarely ever did training. So, eventually you have to decide, a la Fire Emblem, what character, let's see, yes, so here we, can decide what to do, so we're gonna put 1 point in that. I can't remember what this is. Wow, okay. So exertion is the amount of willpower. We'll increase that too. So this is, I think, like, if you hit them, you naturally do this amount to them. I'm not 100% sure about that. So yeah, this roster gets much bigger as time goes on. Let's see. We are just going... we're actually going to leave. We're just going to bail. Because, we have North.
Weatherfell. Even the name means bad weather.
Wow.
When frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand.
Interesting.
With nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
This is like possum, like Nordic possum strings, or what's the world of this game called? I don't know. Let's see here. Peasant, buy Hardeborg. There's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle. What? A couple of days back, we sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. Oh no. Where have the cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boys see men up the hills carrying them away. Interesting. So I think Scofflings are like bandits? I don't know. Shut up. Oh boy. Ludin just bailed. Jeez, dude. Yeah, that is useful. Alright, confirm the move. Let's see. Attack the enemy's strength. Okay, I can't use... Yeah. It is equally important. Oh, okay. That was definitely intended. That was a, like, can't win fight, I don't think. Let's see. I guess we'll defend his body. Hopefully you don't squish him. Sundering Impact. No, we are not gonna do that. How do I... What's this? That's options. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get to you. You know, that's great. I'm just gonna use it. Should probably learn how to go back at some point, but I'll... Yeah. Ow! I don't think there's flanking bonuses in this game, but... Or maybe there are? Ow. Alright, we'll take care of these little ones too. Let's bring the pain due. Here. Escape. Okay, escape. Stops it. So here we have these dredge. Ow! Oh boy. Wagner's not doing so well. Ow! Yeah, that's the problem with low strength. Oh yeah, so he's down. So again, he's not dead. That's one area where this differs from Fire Emblem. But I think if you're not I think if you're on normal mode, he's ow. Okay. There we go. Ow. Let's see. There goes one of them. Hey, got an achievement for that. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Ow. Alright, now we have the horn. can't remember what the horn does. Oh yeah, it gives extra willpower. I don't know. Might as well use it again. Let's see. Then immediately finish. I mean, that's willpower. You know, I always am the type of person who tries to conserve resources, even when there we go. I'm the type of person who always conserves resources, even when I don't have to or when it's stupid. Nice, Smoker's ready for promotion. So renown is a collective pool. This is one of the interesting things. So renown is it's like collective experience, and then when it's being able to level up is measured in kills, not in experience per se. Oh boy. Oh, Wagner's dead. Yeah. I think that's inevitable. Because I think Hakon is next in line. If not, well, that's rough, buddy. So here we go. Okay, so here we get introduced to two of the main characters in the game. And I'm actually going to deliberately make different choices here than I did. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. I don't remember that, like that comic style cutscene. This game is a fascinating amalgamation of a lot of different tropes, and so yeah, I know. Rook and Alette. Oh man, it's weird playing this with a mouse. I think it's better. I'm just not used to it. So if you've played this game before, I'm actually gonna make a, you know that there's a big choice at the end, and I'm actually gonna make a different choice. Okay. Than I did before. Although I'm not gonna tell you what that choice was, because that would require spoiling this. Wait, hold on. First, I'm gonna break the armor. Yeah. I know that. Oh, come on. Wee. Alrighty. Thread the needle. I think that would hurt. I'm actually interested to see if that would hurt Rook or not. It does. Okay, that's good to know. Ow! Oof. Okay, that's... Wait, hold on, no. We're gonna mark them. Nice! Wait, hold on. Starving Dredge. I guess we're gonna have a move here. Attack. Nice! Alright, got another achievement. Renown grows. I actually wonder why. I haven't seen very many of... I don't think I've ever actually seen achievements of kill an enemy with this specific unit, and I wonder why they did that. Is that a dredge? Yeah. So Yoxes are oxes, I think. Like, that's just... They're this version of oxes. I'm gonna move this thing. Don't run, let me think. Let's see. Okay. Good supplies. Maybe we can gather them before more dredge appear. Yeah, supplies are really important. Whew. Okay, we got some supplies. That's good. Yeah. So we got 18 days of supplies. That's good. So it's literally just Rook and Delay, which is kind of funny considering what ends up happening, but we'll get to that later. Let's see. So yeah, anyway.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened?
Is this supposed to be Rook's voice, I think?
Already we see more between
I don't
the trees
know.
as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight.
Ivor.
We must find Ivor.
There's so many of these names that like sound familiar, and I know, you know, I mean, I know that I knew about them, but I can't remember who Ivor is. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's see. I think Ivor's a Varl. I'm guessing. Yep. Already back, Huntmaster? I thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Must have broken through the fort. Oh boy. You keep your shield up. I think that's a different choice than I made the last time, but I'm not 100% sure about that. House is, okay. Yeah, so... Can't remember what Egil is. I think he died like really quickly after I what's this? Alette's bracelet. Give that to Alette. I think he died in my playthrough on PS4, but I might be wrong about that. Keep them do this. Ready. The shield looks like trouble. Alright, the one with the shield is this one. Oh boy, yeah, those, I'm like remembering them as being a pain. No, I'm not gonna use a willpower here. Did I put Rook in first? I probably, if I did, that was stupid. That was stupid of me, and I apologize, esteemed viewers. Let's see. There goes that man. I got an achievement for that. I got an achievement for that as like my version of you could make a religion out of this from what's the guy's name? The History of Japan / Entire World guy. here and have her attack that one. Dead. Interesting how I didn't get an achievement for that one. Oof. Let's see. We'll move Rick over here. Have him attack that one. Pew! Damage. Battering ram. Yes, please. Bonk. That way he's gonna move. Ow! Alright, we'll have you. Nope, we'll have you attack him. We need to break the armor. Attack that one. Do armor damage. Oof. I love it how he said, "Let me handle it," and most of the damage has not been done by Ivor. Ow. I actually want to get an achievement, and I don't get one for that, so turn, I'm actually going to end Rook's turn 2. And move over here because, oh, for Pete's sake, I'm getting like this is my head canon. I'm sorry, this isn't canon in my playthrough. Oh, I guess I didn't get me. Well, that's a shame. Oh well. That's the thing. There are so many classes in this game, and I can never keep them straight. Let's ready for a promo. So is Ivor. Let's see. Continue. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that you changed the difficulty. I personally, this game is actually, people still died even when I, let's see, I think I shouted at it last time. Okay. I actually think that's a false choice. I think that kid was like Leroy Jenkins, or not, well, yeah, but like L. Jenkins from, Richard L. Jenkins from Mass Effect. Spoilers for the very beginning of Mass Effect 1. Yeah. Oh, Ivor, yeah, Ivor's backstory is actually really interesting. The Menders. Alrighty. When should I call this? I don't know. I think I'll call it when it switches back. Although I might actually continue this series. Like I'm like must play Banner Saga. Heroes. Yeah, I know items. Promote him. Yes. So I think you have a certain rank. Like, use items of a certain rank. Then again, I might. What is that again? What's the? I already. Yeah, the amount of willpower. Okay. That's maxed out, so I don't need to worry about that. Ira Rook, Alette. Here we go. I'm gonna promote you, and then go back. Let's see. Oh wait, why am I going back to heroes? Oh well, that's not what I should have done. Market. So, oh yeah, use renown, I think, to buy these things. Yeah. I'm gonna buy some supplies. Oh boy. Oh, Oddleaf. Yeah, she was a major player in my playthrough the game. Yeah. Oh wow. Interesting. Yeah, Oddleaf is cool. Pretty badass. Let's see. Look, everything is dangerous. I'm gonna switch them. Ready for battle. So we gotta distract these dredge while they move out from the town. Let's see. They're not gonna leave Alette by herself. Sometimes I feel like this game is just like trying to trap me. It's ludic entrapment. Yes, that is a phrase that I technically coined. So attribute it to me, I guess. There we go. I always try, in these types of games, I always try to take out as many enemies as I can at first. I think he's gonna get a promotion if he's willing to kill him. Let's see. Pew! Damage. Done. Ah! Alright, we're gonna have Oddleaf. Ooh, rain of arrows. No, we are actually not going to use any arrows. Not right now. We're going to take out that one. Sky Striker. Hey, I got an achievement for that. Let's see. We're gonna move here, and in turn, I want to promote Rook attack. Oh, I guess I don't promote Rook, but I do get an achievement for that. So yeah, renown grows. That's cool. Sky Striker. Hunter. Yay, achievements. Let's see, continue. I'm actually really, I would love to see what the people who make this make next. Nice. Oh, the chieftain's dead. Yeah, this is what, I don't know if that's inevitable or not. That did happen in my last playthrough. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Godstones are interesting. Steady paint. We're gonna slow. Yeah. Well, you gotta sometimes you can't leave people behind. This is one of the reasons I bought supplies, so that because the more people you have, the more supplies you need. I think is how it works. Enough for today, I think. Yeah. How am I supposed to do that? Thanks for the advice. Ouch. Let's see. Yeah, oh man, that would mess up. How much reason to travel so far east? When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hurid Valdir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he think of the woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she said before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move to Frostveller. Feels like an end more than a start. The Arcan Rune. Got an achievement for going to this Godstone too. Let's see. Camp. Caravan halts and a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wakes as one, and we don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole. Okay. Yeah, sure. Nice. We got fighters, renown, and supplies. That's good. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna camp. Let's see. There's actually an achievement for like beating the first part in a certain amount of time. I'm personally not going for that here. All right. No one is a part of that. Let's see. Training heroes. Guess we're gonna rest. We'll rest again. And back on the journey. I don't know. Part of the reason I love this game, and I think I got so invested, is it has a very strong loop. You know, a lot of CRPGs I get overwhelmed by the amount of time they ask and the amount of stuff I have to look for, and this is like, and here are all these things you can do. Okay, so we probably wait. So here we found a camp, like a. So I'm interested to see where we are on the map. Loading. Unadulterated loading. Frostmiller. Okay, so. Oh. That's not good. So I think we're going this way. Very mild spoiler alert. Eventually, the two sides like meet up. Let's go to the market. No, we're not going to. We'll get another day's worth of supplies. Options map. We'll rest. Alright, and then we're gonna leave. Hogan. Oh boy. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I think I sided with the brothers last time. I don't know though, so I'm gonna make a choice like this is my first time because I don't remember the outcome. This is tricky. There's a lot of tricky choices, you know, with a moral angle that I really like, and there's no Renegade Paragon system, which makes it even better. Let's see here. So list yourselves. Common men for defending their homes. Okay. Interesting. I think that feels new. I don't think I made that choice. Yeah, that is something for you. What's this about? Yeah, I guess. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so this is, I think, why it's called the Banner Saga. Had to be their decision, yeah. Oh. Yeah. I honestly don't know if that was the right choice. Odd leaf. Exactly. Strong female character is. I feel like when people use it, when people refer to strong female characters, it's mostly because it feels like it's become intertwined with good female characters, which I think is, or female characters that have agency within their own story, which those are all good. But I think strong imply like has an assumption with it that and especially when it's just like when it's basically like women can be toxically masculine too, and that's just anyway. Why? Yeah. I actually like the I actually like this strong woman thing because it's a meta commentary kind of but it's delivered without like a wink to the audience, like you could totally get someone calling her a strong woman in universe, and but it also because it's such a common phrase in media discourse, especially amongst especially casual media discourse. It's it's interesting. Yeah. Anyway. Any promotions? I do have the item. I'm gonna give it to. Wait, what? So that person that she gave it to Brooke, but Brooke can't use it. Okay. A bit of ludonarrative dissonance there, and I do. I think that it is a thing, but it's not. Anyway, I could probably do a whole talks video about ludonarrative dissonance. Anyway, let's see. Yeah. Training, rest, heroes. Training, rest, heroes. I don't need to do heroes. Don't need to do training. We got good morale. All right. Don't need to rest. Let's see. See, I would do that in a less drastic scenario. Yeah, I can't remember what happens. Which I'm glad about, actually. Okay. Freaking. Alright. Yeah, you gotta. Because I think just giving him a massive hangover is probably not wise. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, that sucks. That was probably not the right choice for me.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvellir now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against dredge as well.
Oof. Yeah. Let's see. I did these long animations of walking in. I actually kind of like them. I don't know. Not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? Why? Blotzbalka. Patrol nearby villages. Treasure everywhere. The chieftain of Frostville are locked in some great halls with closed gates. This will turn red. Interesting. Yeah, just I wasn't gonna break it. Well, yeah, if you broke it, then the dreads would just swarm in. So I can't remember how I solved this last time. Is there anything? Let's see, obsidian ring. No, I'm not gonna do any of that. What I am gonna do is go to the gate. You approach the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the door, several pincushioned bodies lie unclaimed, as though they simply belonged there. Archers up on the walls made it clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason when they're not flinging stones and curses. Let's see. Shout at the guards. Yeah, so, let's tend to the wounded. Let's see. You know what? We're actually going to confront them. Because, this isn't going to, we need a permanent solution. I would like to do diplomacy. I think I just broke it down last time. I didn't think about doing this. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I don't think it would be wise to fend for ourselves. Oh man. It's funny because I normally consider myself a non-interventionist, but I am thinking I am like, desperate times call for desperate measures and all that. Yeah, making it up as we go. Okay, so I think that's everything. Yeah, so I am going to call it here. Let's see. Frostfeller. No, I'm actually gonna play for a little bit longer at least. Get to the next save spot, and then I'll call it for today. Oh wow, that's a lot of Arl. Oh man. So it's interesting how we've got like the scrappy underdogs and the people, they're the everyman in the form of Rook, Alette, and that kind of band, and then you've got, these are all like kings and princes, and so you're seeing it from not just different characters' perspectives, but different like classes' perspectives. Let's see. Wandering Road. Time to be cautious, no losses. Survival, vengeance, or victory. I think I said no more losses last time. So, okay. I'm just gonna load this just to see. Okay, it's the same thing. All right. That is all for today, esteemed viewers. I'm actually surprised at how invested I am. So I'm actually probably gonna continue this maybe later today. I have a lot of time on my hands. Well, kind of. I don't know. If you want to keep abreast of all my uploads and whatnot, be sure to subscribe. If you like the video, give it a like. If you have something to say, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and all those things help me with the algorithm, so I'd really appreciate it. Twitter and Letterboxd in the link below. There should be some more stuff on screen now or soon. I have what was I going to say? Twitter and Letterboxd below. Share this video with anyone you think would like it. Alright, I've been Jekyllstein Gray, esteemed viewers, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.